going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video, and we have to go over the Shiba Inu today. So let's look at what we have here with Shiba Inu. So we were going on not so much of a long-lived uptrend here, but we still are ultimately going on an uptrend because we did take a little bit of a dip here. That was a lot of selling orders, as we can see, zooming here with the candlestick view, and you can see that we had a lot of sell orders that ultimately led us to just dipped really huge here. So we did come back up here though with Shiba. So what we can see next from Shiba is just to kind of fluctuate between these levels between 0.000016 and all the way down here around to 14. So up until we get this consolidation, which will really determine where we go from here. If we get more buying, then we'll continue to raise, but if we get more selling, we'll continue to drop. But the reason why I don't think we're going to get a lot of selling after we can kind of consolidate here is because, look, we have the sheep army. You have to think the sheep army is just as strong as Dogecoin. When Dogecoin had the whole Doge army thing, Dogecoin is still trending all over the place, but so is Shiba Inu. As you can see, Shiba Inu is trending here on Google Trends right now, which actually is a really big thing for Dogecoin and Shiba. But look, Shiba is trending here. Where to buy Shiba in the US? Everywhere. Everyone's looking for Shiba right now. Everyone's trying to find Shiba crypto right now. Everybody's trying to find this. Even whenever you type inside a Dogecoin, Shiba Inu is kind of same area as Dogecoin right now. They're both like being searched for a lot right now. So Shiba Inu and Dogecoin are like one in the same right now. So as you can see, when Dogecoin continues to rise in market cap, Shiba Inu does the same thing. So whenever Elon Musk pumps Dogecoin, whenever Elon Musk pumps Dogecoin, the same thing happens with Shiba Inu. So when we look over here and we see this, we can kind of see like when we consolidate here, we're more than likely just going to continue to raise here on this trend line right here. So yeah, this is definitely what we can see from Shiba Inu right now. And this is just the proof with all of the Shiba Inu, the Shiba Inu army. I keep calling it Doge for some reason, but yeah, the Shiba Inu army. But yeah, the Shiba army. All the Shiba holders right here, just so we are all clear. We are not selling at 0.00000777. This is kind of like a cult type thing. They're like not going to sell at anything right here is what they're saying. This is kind of how Doge was created too. Doge became like a cult like community, and you can kind of see that Shiba is doing the same thing, which actually helps to create meme coins to what they are and actually helps them to continue to grow. Because you got to remember, Doge had a huge community for a long time, but it actually just started to grow way more now, and it wasn't as big as it was before, but now it is huge. So everything has to take time to grow, and Shiba is taking some time right here to grow. So this is all good news for Shiba, not to mention everything that's happened previously. Like we just had the Ethereum co-founder just now burned billions inside Shiba. Like this is a lot of money being burned here, like 410 billion. Like that is a lot of money being burned out of Shiba right there. That is huge, and we just now seen that happen with Shiba. So that is a huge. It was a whole 40% of all Shiba right out there, just right out the window. So that's a lot of money right there that it just got burned away. So that means whatever we hold right now in Shiba is worth way more than what it was before that all was burned. Now this money is worth way more. So as more people start to flow market cap into Shiba's prices are going to raise way more because there's just a bunch of holders. But really, there's holders, and then there's also the burnt coins. So there's all these burnt tokens that are never going to be getting back. So they're pretty much seen as holders because and then the prices continues to raise there. So we're just going to continue to raise here with these prices. So much is happening with Shiba right now, and Shiba has so much like good momentum going right now. And Dogecoin has kind of slowed down in momentum a little bit. When whenever I kind of look at the YouTube, the YouTube search, Dogecoin has kind of slowed down a little bit, but Shiba is kind of still riding that, rising like right on top. Like you look up Shiba Inu is kind of higher than Dogecoin right now. So like I've even been noticing that Shiba's price, like we've been getting more gains and less losses inside of Shiba other than Dogecoin, because I'm inside both Shiba and Dogecoin, and I've just been noticing that the prices, they're usually kind of the same. But, sometimes they fluctuate between Shiba being the higher one, in the gains than Dogecoin. But all in all, I'll do like both Shiba and Dogecoin. I own both Shiba and Dogecoin, so I want them both to go up long term. And as we can see here with Dogecoin is still, continuing the trade sideways here, but we're continuing to trickle down to our long term trend line, which is going to ultimately go up here. So Dogecoin is still inside of a good area right now, and the same thing with Sheep. Sheep is kind of in the same area right here, but with Sheep we don't have as much info on it because it is more newer than Dogecoin. So right now we are only tracking what we can kind of predict here, but you can't always predict everything with this. Anything can happen at this point. Like, it could just drop or jump at this point. But yeah, we're just waiting for this consolidation here with Sheep. And honestly, if I think Sheep is going to be one of these things that actually makes actual millionaires out of this, just because all this sheep that was like burnt out of the economy, right? All these sheep just now got burnt. So now all these people that have millions of sheep are going to be holding on to something that's more valuable than it was before. Like, now that we can't get that 40% of sheep back, like, all the sheep that we have is more valuable. And like, a lot of us have millions of sheep. So I really do think millionaires could be brought up out of this. So this is going to be crazy watching people actually become millionaires out of this. And a lot of people are going to blame Elon Musk, and a lot of people are always going to blame Elon Musk for everything. We even have this whole thing going on between Elon Musk and Dogecoin, or Elon Musk and Doge, because Elon Musk wants to work with the developers with Dogecoin, but all the Bitcoin people are mad at Elon Musk for ditching Bitcoin for Dogecoin. And it's kind of funny and childish here, but Elon Musk does say don't panic. So the same thing could be said here with this over here, Shiba Inu. So anyway, Shiba Inu does follow Dogecoin, so that's why I always follow Dogecoin news when it comes to Shiba Inu, because it has a lot of effect on both. But the Shiba swap is ultimately what's going to allow us to continue to grow way past what we are now. Alright, so let's look over here at our market cap. We are at $6.3 billion. So we actually were all the way down at $5.4 billion earlier today. And now we're back at 6.3. So this is huge because we did have this little tiny dip here. So that dip wasn't even as bad as the previous one. So that's good news there that we didn't go that low. But honestly, I'm going to continue to hold sheep. But remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I don't want anyone to, buy and hold based off what I say. But I really do believe sheep is about to make millionaires. And that is why I'm so heavily on this. And that's why I'm trying to, not talk people into buying it. I don't want anyone to buy sheep based off of what I'm saying. So definitely don't buy it if you're not comfortable with that. Or just put a little bit of money in it, just put like a little tiny $50, see what it does. If it goes crazy, cool. If not, then still cool. But either way, it's not, much of a risk when you're just putting small amounts in. So I would say do not put more than what you're willing to risk in there. Because just imagine when she jumps back up to these levels here, like 0.000036, like when it actually goes up there, and when it actually goes to the 4 and then the 5 and then the 6, like we're just gonna keep going up in these digits, and that means that the money is gonna keep doubling every single time. So if you get in way back here at 0.000015, once we drop lower, because we are gonna dip here on our consolidation a little bit, that's just how the consolidation does. But once the consolidation gets down, you can get in at 15, and if you get in at 15, that means once we go up to 30, your money doubles. So once we go back to where we were before, that means your money will double in value. So let's go back to where we were before. When you look over here where we were before, it was at 3.5. So your money would have doubled and then a little bit more. And then once we get all the way up to the other amount that we had to get to, from 1.5 to 3 to the 45 from there, and then your money just keeps doubling and doubling and doubling. And that's why I see so much potential in sheep, because it's so cheap right now that as it rises, your money is gonna start to double faster than what it did before. And that's kind of how it's gonna be with sheep. That's just how I see it right now. Because let's just say you have 250 million sheep, right? You have 250 million sheep right now. So that's 250 million sheep right now, valued at 0.0001603, right? You have that much. You have 4,000 in sheep. Now, if you take that same 250 million in sheep and then you multiply it all the way up here, where we should be at really soon and where we were at previously, 3.5, then that would instantly be doubled. So then just think about that. And now the next time it goes up to 4 or 5, like doubled again and again and again, it's just going to keep doubling and doubling and doubling. So the whole point with Shiba here is that Sheep is so cheap that no matter what you buy, even if you don't have much to buy, you can still get in on it and still make a lot of money. Because let's just hypothetically assume, let's give sheep like a month, or no, let's give sheep let's say we give sheep a year to 2 years, right? A year to 2 years. Let's see if sheep can reach all the way up to here, 2.5. That would be $62,000 from your $4,000 if we give sheep a year to 2 years to reach that amount, and that would be a $98 trillion market cap. So, or $98 billion market cap, not trillion, but yeah, $98 billion market cap, which is reachable because when we go over here and we look at Dogecoin, we see that Dogecoin right now is all the way at where are we at, number 6 right now in Dogecoin. Yeah, Dogecoin right now is at 63 billion in market cap, and it was at 90 billion when it was 70 cents. So for sheep to get to that price, sheep wouldn't have to be 90, sheep wouldn't have to be 70 cents, because there's so much sheep in circulation that sheep could be lower, but also still have that high market cap. So that's the nice thing about sheep here, is that it's so low that just the profits that you can see are so much better than the losses that you can see. Like, that's just how I'm seeing it with sheep. But yeah, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is just a little update on how I'm seeing Shiba Inu and how I'm investing. But yeah, like I said, we are going to continue to dip here, probably down to 15 and possibly all the way down to 14 as we continue to consolidate here. But yeah, this is our consolidation with sheep, and after this we will know what we're going to do, if we're just going to rise up or if we're going to go down a little bit back to our support that we previously had, which was 12 or 13ish. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and check out the link in the description for a free stock with Robinhood and Webull. And I'll be back with another video. Peace.